Disturbing the peace, look into my eye. Now tell me the thing you've been babbling behind my back. Anyways, hi Crypta, how are you? You sound good and clear. Thank you so much, Kana. Hello, how are you? Just a hint of peeking, a little bit of peeking. Okay, I will turn it slightly down. I can see it kind of going into the yellow every now and then. So, I want to make sure that doesn't happen too often. Good, hello, hello. Hello, hello. How is everybody? How have you all been? It's been almost a week since I last saw you. I had a lot of IRL commitments last week, so I unfortunately could not stream Metaphor, which sucks because I'm trying to finish this game soon. Like, Xenoblade Chronicles is literally this month, and I don't want to have to be playing Xenoblade, Metaphor, and Trails in the Sky all at once. So I'm gonna try, hopefully, my best to finish this game. I think I'm only at the halfway point, which is kind of rough. But I'm trying. I watched Disney's Atlantis for the first time. You know, I did watch that movie as a kid, but I don't really remember it. So I guess I probably need to rewatch it as well. Sorry if my voice sounds a little bit restricted. I don't know if that's the right word. I don't know what happened today. All throughout today, I had trouble talking. Like, it felt like my natural volume was much more quiet. I don't know why. I think I might have to do something with my chest. But hopefully the more I talk throughout this stream, maybe my vocal cords and my throat will open up. We'll see. Yes, I just read the lyrics for Going Down for Persona 3 Reload. I'm going well myself. Just chilling. That's good. How are you liking Reload so far, Kana? What month are you in? Well, dinner and a Fate Stay Night anime from 2006. Oh wait, no, I literally was reading that and then the 2006 message popped up. Well, Dinra bought himself a brand new drone. A drone? Who are you spying on? Who are you trying to spy on? I also recently finished the Fate Stay Night anime from 2006. Fate? Oh, you know what's funny? When I was in college, I had to watch that anime for an assignment, but I think I might have briefly mentioned this, but my professor disappeared for like 8 weeks. 8 weeks at one point. So we never really got to do anything watching that anime. So that was something. And it's on, oh, hold on. I have some things that just closed. There we go. It's on second I reply, he hung it up in a fork of a tree branch 50 odd feet up and it's still there. Wait, so your drone is stuck in a tree? Wow, I love how the second I go live, I start getting like 50 million messages from people being like, Crypta, Crypta, and I'm like, y'all, I'm busy. Y'all should have texted me like literally 10 minutes ago. I haven't played Persona 3 Reload, but there is a chance that I might be downloading P3 or P4 for my Switch soon. Word being might. Ooh, I mean, Persona games are expensive, so I wouldn't blame you if it takes time. Okay, but with that, let's see. I remember the last thing I was trying to do in this game. I was trying to find the golden beetles. I think I found what I can. That one golden beetle that was like literally driving me insane. I think I'm gonna have to do certain quest things in order to unlock it, at least from what I think. Or if I can get it now, it's hiding from me and I just can't see. I just can't see, apparently. Let me move some stuff, okay, that we can see chat better. Okay, so where is the guy that I'm supposed to trade beetles for? You're the mad guy. Hold on, this is loud on my end. Let me know if the game sounds too loud or too quiet. Because since I'm using a different output source now that I have my capture card connected, so the audio might be much more different. So if it's too loud or too quiet, let me guys know. I will watch Fate Zero next since I'm going in release order. I did hear that there is like there's not like a specific order, or like, okay, what I know from Fate is that sometimes release order is not how you should watch it. I think I might have learned that in that class, or I looked it up online or something like that. And I don't really remember the first episode much. But yes. Like, you can watch it in release order, but lore-wise, there's a different order that you're supposed to watch Fate. The little goat is growing up and drive her mother up the wall, mostly because little goats like to climb and is thus climbing her mother. Goats are very interesting creatures.
Really?
I will say that. They're very silly. Very silly creatures. Okay, so there is a beetle guy somewhere I'm supposed to find. I don't know if it's here. Who are you?
Who else could it be?
Ooh, just standing around, sir. That's so. Well, do what you like.
Really?
Okay, I guess I can't talk to him yet. Oops, I did not mean to talk to you, Gallica. I've forgotten, like, literally all of the buttons. Okay, let's go, let's just do the main story for now. Because we can always come back here and unlock other things. Or as we do our daily calendar stuff. At least for the animes and the movies, I'll watch after I'm done with the animes. Oh gosh. Oh, my leg is already asleep, and we've only been live for 10 minutes. Sorry, just adjusting my sitting position. I'm in like a really awkward sitting position to get everything. Okay. Let's move my model up just a little bit. There we go. Okay. You like travel in Briarhaven? Just say the word. No, I don't need to go there.
All right then.
Where am I trying to go? Find an inn. Oh wait, I do need to find an inn. Angler's Inn. Okay, Inn District. Oh, that's right. I was briefly doing this a little bit the last time I streamed before the game crashed. So that's right. The Inn District is where I think the beetle person was. Okay. Oh. I did get my lungs checked out. I didn't really talk about it much, but you guys remember that day that I had to cancel stream due to urgent care because I went to urgent care? Is because something unusual happened with my coughing and my lungs that I had to be taken to urgent care, and they got it checked out for me, and I have to now take 3 different inhalers. Before I was only taking 1. Now I have to take 3. And I think my lungs are still getting used to the inhalers because I can definitely feel a difference. But yeah. So if I'm breathing heavy or whatnot, that's what's happening. I hope you're okay. It is. I'm glad I have like a decent idea of what's happening. I still have to see a lung specialist for it, but at least I now have better care for what's happening with my lungs. Like, they did take like a chest x-ray and they did see something, so that's why they prescribed me 2 new inhalers to take, and one of them's a steroid inhaler, so that's fun. But I did notice all of today talking was a bit of a struggle for some reason. Okay. You can really see the king's face from here, huh? The moon is supposed to be the face of the king? I realized 'twas slowly moving, but its coming to Brawlhaven was beyond my expectations. So this is basically like, what's that Zelda game? I'm blanking. Ocarina of Time, blah, 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 the one after, blah, 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 Majora's Mask. There we go. I knew it started with an M. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god, I thought it was a bot. Hello, Food93. Wrote in from your YouTube portable playlist. Hello, welcome. Oh my god. I don't know why, whenever I see like an X in front of someone's username, I like panic and think it's a bot for a second. But no, you're not a bot. Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for coming to check out the live after coming across my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. That means I was successful in being entertaining enough. That's rough, but I'm glad you got it looked at. Yes, I do still need to find a lung specialist, but I'm glad that I at least am not just coughing in question, basically. I have already been coughing a lot less, so that's good, but I have noticed my lungs have felt different in both a good and a bad way, I guess. Majora's Mask. Yes, yes, yes. Knowing what's wrong with you is a big help. At first, my doctors, they were like, why did you wait like a whole year to get this checked out? And I was like, healthcare complications. Because insurance sucks. Or actually, it wasn't really insurance. I was being denied access to health care by my provider. I won't go into detail about that, but it was rough. I'm trying to change it, and at some point, whenever, oh, no worries, you don't have to change your username. It's just like a me thing. I have too many experiences with bots coming to my stream, and their name like starts with like an X or something. I wonder why it came.
Yes.
I do suspect it keeps a watchful eye on the top candidates. It's evidence that we're being observed, as we've seen from the Coronation Rock. Well, maybe that's actually for the better. Saying that thing is the sky might make everyone really think about the kingdom's future.
Okay then.
Anyway, we'd better get to finding an inn we can stay at. I think the breathier voices, like, maybe Stroll or what's your name? Hulkenberg? God, I don't play this game for a week and I forget everybody. Or technically it's been almost 2 weeks because I wasn't able to play last week. Or technically the week before. Has it been 2 weeks? Oh my god. Okay, I almost forgot what we're doing. Okay, inn. You know, this town reminds me of something. It reminds me of a different game. Not Bayonetta, but something along those lines. It's not Genshin. Oh, there's Stroll over there. Okay, let's see.
All right,
who's here. There's a bar? There's a bar. Wait, why do I have to go to 3 inns? Are all 3 inns gonna kick me out or something? Wait, where's the entrance?
Oh, this blooming heat.
Are you not the door? Says there's an inn right here. Okay.
Yeah?
Seeing that that thing in the sky will make people think about the future. It's not exactly comforting thinking something might crash into the heart of the town. Maybe she meant like because it looks like that thing could come crashing in, maybe people are trying to live carefully. So maybe that's what she meant. It was just phrased kind of weird. Wait a second, I'm all blocked off.
All right.
How am I supposed to enter these inns? Wait a second.
What do I do?
What's happening here? See, this is a tavern. Not what we're looking for.
What do I do?
All right then.
Huh?
What do I do?
I'm not.
Where are the doors? Or maybe I'm supposed to
Hey,
talk to these people? Oh, it's you! One of our competitors. It looks like Attack on Titan. I haven't watched that show, but I feel like I might have an idea of what you're talking about. Have I ever shared my lemonade recipe? You have not. Why did you spell lemonade like that though? Is it not the drinkable lemonade? Look who's here. You're that elder fella from Martira, ain't ya? Guess we both got ourselves marks for the exhibition. Were you hoping to stay at this inn? Sorry to disappoint you if so, 'cause I got tossed out on my ear by the innkeeper. Said it's already full, and that one calling itself the Come One, Come All. Some joke, eh?
Right?
It sure is. Is there another place nearby to stay? There's 2 other inns nearby, but I'm hardly thrilled with either option. On the other side of the fountain is the Golden Coral Pavilion, where Nobby wankers like Forden stay. A Parapus or an Elder stay in there. That's true. Wait, this guy is a Parapus. Are Parapus like treated badly? Why does he look like decent? Past the Golden Coral, but that one's twice as pricey. Rumors say that where you'll find Luis, naturally. Probably bought out the whole place for his rabble-rousing. Jesus, the slang. The European slang. Rabble-rousing crew.
Yes, but...
But I think Attack on Titan just looks like Central Europe, so I'm pretty sure a lot of towns look like that in games. I guess that's true. Maybe I'm just thinking of other games where there was like European settings. Or maybe I'm thinking of Plague Tale. No, Plague Town was more rickety and beat up. I don't know. I guess it's just like any other common town. Maybe that's why. It's a lot limeade. It's a lot limeade? Wait, it's a lot limeade? But that was me forgetting how to lemonade. Anyway, recipe. Is this the beginning of the game? How offensive is this kingdom? So this is kind of the beginning. We're in July. I think I'm not quite at the halfway point just yet. I think I'm about to approach it. I think someone told me I'm like 40-ish% into the game. This is not the beginning. What we do know about this kingdom is that everybody's racist and discriminatory. Like, literally everybody. Every single person we talk to says something racist to us, like, in the first sentence. We just came to this town, like, literally. So we don't really know much about this town just yet. But the capital that we went to sucked because everyone was racist and there was a very big division of class. And then the last town was just poor. So that was also rough. 2 small limes, 3 large lemons, half a cup of sugar, half a gallon of water. It's a good lemonade. It sounds good. You know, my 2 favorite like lemonade type things is my first lemonade. I like to make the butterfly pea lemonade, where you have basically like, I guess, your standard lemonade, but a lot more on the sour side than the sweeter side. And then you take butterfly pea flowers and then you boil them as a, like, kind of as a tea. But then you make it into like a syrup, like you melt sugar and you mix it as like a syrup. And then you put that in your lemonade and the color goes from blue to purple. Ooh, it tastes so good. I was obsessed with that stuff when I was in college. And then the second one is where I take sparkling water and I'll squeeze like maybe 1 or 2 limes in there. And then I'll put pink Himalayan salt. Ooh, that tastes good as well. Okay, sorry. Sleeping Silk, hello, hello, how are you? How are you? It sounds a bit almost like a margarita mix with sugar syrup. Oh, I haven't had a margarita in so long. I want a margarita. I'm not really like an avid drinker, but I do have my drinks that I prefer, like margaritas and rums. Oh, so good. Poof. Oh, poof. Not like we could afford it to begin with. As far as other options go, there's the spider's den over by the tavern. There's a dodgy-looking UG standing up front, smiling all creepy-like. Puts me right off staying there, so I'll pass. Besides, who needs an inn when there's a tavern? From this day on, I claim it as my castle. Huh? I doubt we get much sleep in a tavern. I sure wouldn't anyway. Not that this spider's den sounds any better. Okay, so we can't go to that inn. So I think the point is that we're gonna be... Oh, it's Lena! We're gonna have to sleep in a tavern for the day. Or on the streets, like homeless people. Very tired but very good on my voice coaching today. Oh, good job, Sleeping Silk. I'm glad that's going well for you. I was actually looking into trying to book my classes myself. See, every time I think I want to start getting my classes done, I get hit with expenses. I got hit with expenses last month and I just got hit with expenses this month and I was like, fuck. Every time I have to move it 1 more month. But luckily I do have a friend who used to / is trying to get who used to be a voice actor and they're trying to return to the scene, so they've been kind of like sending me resources. And I'm just like, I have all the resources, I just keep getting hit with expenses. So I can't pay. I have to wait to pay for classes. I mean, technically you can sleep anywhere until the bartender throws you out or calls the cops. But I was like, do they have, what's the equivalent of cops in this world? Just these guards that are standing around? I guess so. Yeah, I guess technically you can sleep wherever you want. But is that a good idea? Yeah, VA coaching drainage the wallet. I know. I was like, I really want to do it, but it's so expensive. Workshops are good in between cost / value wise. That is true though. I do want to do more like, I feel like because I haven't done voice acting before, I should just do the intro classes for now. People say I'm already like, they're like, oh, Crypta, like you're already decent enough. You should just go ahead and make a demo reel and do character buildings. And I'm like, no, I feel like I should do the intro classes just so I can, you know, even if people say that I'm good, I feel like I should still do the basics, you know what I mean? And then from there, then I'll do like the character building workshops and whatnot. Yeah, I don't want to take any shortcuts. Just because I've been practicing by myself for years and years doesn't make me any better than those who have taken like much more classes than I have. A coach can tell if you're ready for a demo, but I think you're beyond intro classes. Really? You think so? Maybe. Okay, well, if it's coming from you, Sleeping Slug, that's something different, because you also have experience with intro classes. Well, I guess we'll see. Maybe I'll ask my friend again, because I've been telling them, like, hey, watch my playthroughs, and tell me how my voice acting is, and if you think, give me advice of what classes you think I should start off with. You're intermediate right now. Oh, you're almost there. So you have the training. Now you're trying to get into the more like nitty-gritty, professional, emotional building stuff and whatnot.
You're the one who gave that speech in Martira. Guess we were both able to make it here safely to Brylehaven.
I don't remember what voice I gave her, so here's your new voice, Lena.
Were you planning to stay at this inn? Unfortunately, there aren't any beds left. Because of the exhibition, everywhere's full up. And after I told myself I was going to make sure to stay somewhere nice this time, too.
I see.
So... if this place is no good, we'll have to look for somewhere else.
But wait, the Gauntlet runner of yours. The one you had parked in the middle of Martira.
Yeah, why are we just like all sleeping in our Gauntlet runners? Why are we spending money on inns?
I had a more powerful...
Chassis?
Tell me, what sort of technology does it use?
It's a secret. You think I'd really give my opponent my secrets? I don't know much about VA work, but you sound good to me. Aw, thank you. Given that there's pikes, if it's anything like IRL, guards have begun to be formalized into a proto-police force. It does feel like maybe the guards here have more authority than what they should. Because of the whole racism and discrimination issue.
How stingy. And here I was going to tell Dad about it.
Oh, that's right. She's the one who wanted to make Gauntlet runners for everybody. But she wanted to make them free, which was the problem. Sorry.
You know, right? I'm a competitor too, and I'm very proud of my Gauntlet runner. That means that if you're stubborn and refuse to tell me, I can make you do it by force.
Huh. Well, come at me, you little pipsqueak. You're like half my size.
Oh, this blooming heat. What is it?
Hello,
you
Milo. Oh,
require?
God. Your nose. You're really good with voice acting from what I can tell from your Persona 3 portable playthrough, but I'd still start out with early classes so you can get properly judged by a coach. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. Like, do the intros so that way I can have a coach, like, tell me bare bones, like, how am I? Like, do people just think I'm good at voice acting just because I can change my voice, or am I actually, like, pretty decent at it, you know? Because there's more to voice acting than just changing your voice and stuff. You there. You have a look about you like one of my supporters. Are you?
No, I'm your competition.
No need to be shy, dear boy. Finding yourself drawn to beauty is only natural after all. Really? I think you look kind of ugly.
Yeah.
Just because you have long hair doesn't make you pretty. Beauty is all, is my creed. And more than anything, the king should be beautiful, should he not? You know, I can't really remember if we've run into this guy since the beginning. We probably have, but he's probably just been so forgettable to me. Though modern policing wouldn't become a thing until early firearms were a thing, and then it took one of the most dramatic conspiracies in human history to get it organized. You know, I don't doubt that. And whichever inn I choose for my beauty rest must be worthy of my resplendent grace. Yes, like this golden coral pavilion. Alas, I doubt you have been blessed with wealth enough to enjoy a room at such a lavish place as this.
Ugh, this guy's a jerk. I wouldn't want to stay in an inn full of people like him anyway. Unfortunately, all the other decent inns seem to be full, so we've only got one choice left. I really don't want to, but should we check out this spider's den we heard about from Loveless earlier? Why don't we just sleep in our gauntlet runner? I don't understand this. Isn't our gauntlet runner here? Didn't we... Isn't our gauntlet runner here somewhere? Why don't we just sleep there? Why do we have to... I don't think the inn is any better than the freaking capsule bed that we have in the runner. The word chassis is pronounced chassis. Chassis. It means the tire, suspension, and frame of a vehicle, usually a car. I'm not surprised. Dinner knows exactly what that is. Okay.
Time to sleep on the grimy wooden puked on tables, apparently.
What do I do?
Because we'd rather sleep on that than our capsule bed. Is this it? Spiders? What? It's literally a hole in the wall. I understand there could be a worry about people harassing you if you're out in the open. It's like... But, like, the inn, like, the den, the tavern, whatever this is, this feels more dangerous than our runner. At least with our runner, we can control who comes in. This is like, shady people come here. Why are we sleeping here?
This inn looks pretty shady, but I'm not sure we've got any other options. Let's talk to that man over there before we go in. I think he's the innkeeper. Probably.
This dude? Okay, I don't know if I can do my old man voice today since my lungs are being weird, but I'll try. Oh, on the hunt for lodging, are we? I have a spare room available. I won't refuse service to anyone, and my rooms are affordable for all. Criminals? Persecuted tribes? Oh no, I wouldn't dream of turning business away.
Enjoy your stay.
Feel free to have a look at the accommodations. We can discuss payment afterwards. This is the perfect place for shady stuff to happen. You're definitely better than the one VI I know? Really? You used to know a voice actor? Okay.
Kind of freaky. This place really seems shady, but we might as well look at the room.
Oh, I don't like the way he just giggled. No! We're about to get our organs donated to the black market, aren't
Should
we?
have figured they'd be out of the upper rooms with all the travelers in town.
'Tis a far cry from the runner, at least. I am full glad to stretch my legs again.
Really? Hulkenberg, really? You
Did you
prefer
see that
this
giant
over the
bug just now?
gauntlet runner?
It was like the size of my head. It's gotta be poisonous.
Oh, pull yourself together. It's just a insect.
Really? Really, Heisme? You're afraid of bugs? Didn't you live in a cave for like the past year or something?
Well, listen to you. You can't have lived in a
Okay,
giant
guys, hold
sandworm
on.
den and been afraid
Be right
of
back.
bugs,
I'm gonna go
surely.
get one of my inhalers. Ugh. Okay, one sec. This freaking this table sucks. Ow. Okay, I'm back. Alright, let me catch up on chat. Watch out, there's a rabbit. Waposa, welcome. Hello, welcome back to the stream. How you been? I know I shouldn't be, but I feel concerned about Gallica compared to the others. About Gallica because of the bugs, because she's literally like the size of a bug. Whew, I feel better. Glad I decided to take my inhaler. Welcome back. Thank you. I mean, I feel like she could easily get caught in a spider's web. That's for sure.
Hence the hut.
That's why you lived in that hut.
Oh.
More importantly,
But I
we
mean,
must
bugs
discuss
can still get
tomorrow's
into your hut.
proceedings.
Right. We meet
It
up
still
with
wouldn't be
Joanna,
a good
then
idea
get
to
the
sleep in a
exhibition
cave
after
out in
that.
the open.
Joanna will admit to the crime.
Oh yeah,
The guilt
she
of a
better.
sanctuaress,
I was
especially her
actually thinking,
status,
I was
will
like, is
guilt
she dead
Fordman by
yet?
association.
It's been so long.
That
Like,
should
has
make
she
an
died
impression
yet?
on Louise.
I just noticed that the bat cat thing's ear moves differently on each side of the cut. Oh, wait, really? Oh, that's interesting.
Yet for all this, we need Joanna herself. Do you truly think she would join us?
I'm gonna say who knows, because I
knows?
feel like in this world you can't trust anybody.
She chose to offer her own head instead of the monster's. If you ask me, she'd not have done that if she didn't believe it truly was her child. At least in part.
That creepy ass baby thingy. How could she see that as a child? That thing was hideous.
I believe she expressed genuine parental love. I want to believe that, at least.
And what if she ends up not showing up? I mean, you're the one who got the worst of all of this in the first place.
If it comes to that, you've still got my head for the dais.
No!
After all, the bounty still says I'm a kidnapper.
No! No!
Balderdash will not sacrifice an innocent life for our
Balderdash?
victory. But your offer speaks highly of your spirit.
Right. We've done what we can do. All that's left is to keep our chins up and face the competition head on.
Plot armor.
Too early
What
yet
is
to
that
retire
wee
for the
bunny
night.
up to? Is he a villain?
We could drop
So
by
this
one of the
bunny
local
thing,
pubs. Listen for
he
what perks our ears.
had a bounty on him that he was kidnapping children, and we were tasked. We're not really tasked. We took up the bounty because for this first competition, the first round of the competition, we need a head. It didn't really specify if it had to be like a monster's head or something, just a really high valuable head. And the person who was kidnapping the children had a really high bounty. So we figured we would take up that bounty. And this guy, Heisme, was the one who was being accused of the issue. He turned out to be innocent. And because he turned out to be innocent, we decided to add him to our team. So that he's not a villain. No, he is our ally. It's not just that, but I feel like fairies, despite some of their nature, are probably pretty sensitive. I guess I can understand that, yeah. The bunny thing is a bat possum hybrid thing. That is true. I just call him like a bat. He's got like the echolocation and everything, but he's the size of a possum. You're right. Your voice sounds better since you took your inhaler. Yeah. That was a good choice. I was gonna try to tough it out so I wouldn't have to like move rooms or like be away from stream, but honestly, it was a better idea that I took it. Okay, so the okay, so I take one regular inhaler for just like necessities, and then the two new inhalers that I got, I have to take them every 12 hours. And I wasn't sure if I passed the last 12-hour mark since I last took it, because I took it a bit late today because I forgot. So I hadn't quite passed the 12 hours. I was at 10 hours, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take it now. It's fine. I won't die. So, but I sound better and I feel better, so that's better. So that's good. Please don't tough it out. Leave that version of being stupid to me. Yeah, I just tough it out because it's like I've already had this stuff for a year, you know, but I should focus on not enduring it since it has been a year. I should be doing the opposite.
And while we're at it, might as well sit down to a proper supper, eh? Could be my last.
Oh my god,
after
don't
all.
have that innocent face while you say that, Heisme. Don't have that innocent baby face.
Oh, haha, very funny. But I guess good info is important. Let's go check it out.
Alright, Joanna. Come on.
What are we without beauty? What do we care for promises and speeches from repulsive mouths? Beauty is everything, and it is time our country reflected that.
Sounds like the candidates have started their speeches. Let's listen in for a bit.
Shouldn't we be up there then?
With all skills and talents equal, would you see the crown atop an
God,
ugly
his-
head or a handsome one? Beauty
His-
is power. Lack one, you should lack the other.
His, like, model, like, his art, his sprite art is actually decently pretty. I wouldn't say he's beautiful, but it is pretty. And then you look at his model and it's like, bro, what happened to you? Like, the sprite part looks like, you know, the original, the designer version. And then the 3D model version is like, we have Milo at home. If you know what I mean. And it's Evil Argenti again. Evil Argenti, is that his nickname?
When I take the throne, all the hideous will be stripped of their titles. Together, we shall build
I
a
got
nation
Milo at home
ruled
for
only
real.
by radiant,
He kind of reminds me of a
everlasting
JoJo character sprite.
paragons of
You are so right. I was trying to figure out like why I thought his art style was like tickling my brain. It's because he looks like a JoJo character. Like a mix of like Egyptian art style and JoJo's art style. Like it has like that cartoony stylized look. And then like the skinny nose. Is it Egyptian or Greek? I'm thinking. I think it's Egyptian.
Well, he has a
His
point
outfit
about
is
what
kinda
people
ugly.
tend to follow.
What? This really doesn't bother you? It isn't right.
You'd rather wait for a king who was always right, then?
Enough about appearance.
Whoa, eyeshadow, buddy.
Cannot win wars.
Wait, he looks kind of cool. When was the last time we met this guy? Holy schmoly, it's a JoJo character mixed with a yaoi protagonist. He does have the yaoi hands. Or wait, were you talking about Will? Because Milo over here's got some huge hands. He does have yaoi hands.
Without military power, the crown's voice means nothing. When I am king, I will establish a unified nation with the Rousant tribe at its head.
Okay, I like this guy's voice actor. There's a guy in Honkai Star Rail called Argenti the Night. Oh, okay, I know who you're talking about. He is obsessed with beauty and is dumb as a fence post. Sometimes I wish I got into Honkai Star Rail when it came up, and other times I'm glad because it's like Genshin's enough for me. Genshin is enough for me. Rudolph is honestly more handsome than Milo. I agree. I totally agree. I actually think Rudolph is much more attractive. Yo, another thing I like about these sprite arts, like look at the face contours. Like, this is a big thing that they teach in like art classes is they teach you that the face is not just one smooth complexion, that the face has a lot of different planes and like volumes on it, and whoever drew this sprite art, you could tell, really understands that, and I like that.
Our tribes, our status, they mean something. You could stray from a monolith, but it will still remain. There can be no true peace without using the power we command. Hear, hear, for Rousant pride!
What pride is there in seizing power by force? Disgraceful.
When I'm queen,
Katharina!
all the land's corrupt upper classes will be wanted men. We'll have our guillotines sharpened and our wallets open. Those who thought to tilt the world with their heavy coffers will be a head lighter.
We'll split their fortunes and toast to our health.
Preach it, Katharina! You just what
You know,
this land needs!
I actually think out of, not just saying this because she's our confidant, but I think out of all three of them, her seems like it benefits the people more.
Wouldn't the first target be the one on the throne, then?
Oh, well, Stroll does have a point there. Holy fudge, new Katharina would be crazy. I mean, she is a bit insane, but I feel like she has better intentions than some of the other candidates, that's for sure. And she's going for the French Revolution. The graphics remind me a lot of Three Houses. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Maybe that's what this town kind of reminds me of. Something in Fire Emblem. Oh, I miss Three Houses. That was such a good game when it came out. You know, I don't think it's a good time to earn a vote by threatening to execute a fourth of the city.
Everyone's just shouting all their ideals out.
Everyone is just so desperate to win that they don't realize what they're saying may not benefit everybody.
These
Three Houses rocks my socks. I'm so disappointed that Fire Emblem Engage was kind of a dud of a game. I did play it on the channel, and I'm not gonna lie, anytime I had to play the game, I kind of dreaded it, because it just wasn't interesting. It wasn't as great. Like, Three Houses was such a good game. So I had such high expectations for Engage, and I was like, Engage just kind of sucked. It wasn't that great. I don't want to eat beans? Marks! Oh, sorry I didn't say hello. Hi, welcome! You want to eat beans? The beans are good. Yeah, Engage looks pretty rough, sadly. I never picked it up. That and just the story wasn't great. I didn't like the story. I feel like the game definitely relied too heavy on bringing the past characters back to really even solidify a good story. And the story that they did have was kind of predictable. I don't know, it just wasn't very good. I did not get emotional. I didn't feel any of the same emotions I did than when I played like Awakening or Three Houses. It just was a dud game, sadly. It just gave the vibes of like a DS game, which kind of sucked. I got engaged, not sure how I feel now. I mean, since you already bought it, I'll say play it. But I can't guarantee that it's like a top Fire Emblem game. I guess to each their own. Everyone has their own preferences. But my personal preference, I would mark it kind of decently low. Decently low, not like at the bottom, because there are things about the game I really do like. Like, I do like the combat system. And I do like the animations. And there are quite a few characters that I do like. I just don't think a lot of them are as memorable. I honestly don't think any of the Engage characters are quite memorable, to be honest. But it's still a decent game. But it's just not as wow and memorable as some of the other Fire Emblem games in the series.
Luis isn't even in the running, lad. Poor Blight is afraid of losing to Sanctifex Fawn.
You've got it backwards, geezer. He's just not wasting his time on these windbags.
I confess, I know not how to feel. 'Tis unprecedented. Never before have our citizens come together in the street in broad daylight and shared their true feelings on king and kingdom.
I guess you could say you really weren't engaged, but that was a good one.
Indeed. Is this really the kind of change His Majesty wanted? Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Let's go in. If we hang around too long here, we're bound to get dragged into a nasty argument.